being aware of. So
Hmm.
if you before you make that actual goal, and again, and like you said, it's all about trying to actually do it. A lot of people say, "Oh, I want to make $1 million," or "Oh, it'll be nice to do this. It'll be nice to have this many people on my team. It'll be nice to have this type of product roll out." Whatever the case is going to be. But when you actually make the goal and then you actually try to put forth action behind that goal, your motivation is going to be fucked. Like fucked if you don't have any sort of idea of how to execute it. That's why when I'm attempting to get this business started off in Canada around matching CrossFit, meditation, and Q&A business kind of content all into one for like mornings and late nights for like entrepreneurs so they can kind of prime their brains for the day and for the night. Um, I immediately got so freaking excited and pumped up about the idea because I knew exactly how to brand it, exactly how to market it, exactly what I wanted to do, who I needed to contact, where I would put it. I just had all the information locked so deep in my head. Ideas just started, just coming out of nowhere. And the potential partners that I'm trying to partner with were looking at me like I was an alien.
Hmm.
And it was because it's not that I'm a genius. It's not that I'm anything. It's because I know exactly what to do. It's
Yeah.
why Gary keeps crushing it. It's why Tony keeps crushing it. And everybody's calling them dominant entrepreneurs. I'm going to tell you what it is. It's a very simple equation. The brain is very simple. Literally anybody can do what they have done. Gary's not one of the all time greats. No knock on him. The only thing that makes him a great is because of the work ethic and the detail that he has locked inside of his brain around the competence of his particular marketplace. So that's what separates him. And we've all heard that in like these motivational rants, but I don't think a lot of people understand that you guys are just making too many goals that are not correlated to what you already have in your head. So the 30% is what I like to call the innovation part. So 70% of your time is creating and setting goals that are correlated to the skills that you currently have. And then 30% of your time is putting in new information, new thoughts, new ideas, new insights. Make sense?
Yeah, of course.
Because what happens is when you and I'm trying to get this right here because I want some in-depth studying about this today, and I want to give this the right way. You have a you have a habit center in your brain, and you know that everything that you do well has already been programmed into a habit. Now, that habit center allows you to have a perception around certain variables. So you perceive the fact that you're good because you're actually getting the results that you're looking for. So if you want to continue to grow, you want to continue to get better, you need to pump new content into your prefrontal cortex. Which if you pump it in there enough, it will move its way towards your habit center to make room for more content. Make sense?
Yeah, of course.
So imagine a part of your brain just gets full with a whole bunch of shit, and then it needs to make room for more shit to come in. So then it dumps it into your basal ganglia, if you want to get really detailed with it, which is pretty much your habit center. And so that's how you just keep crushing it and crushing it and crushing it. But that's why guys like me that look like me advise companies and advise entrepreneurs to have a research and curious mindset and continue to push content in your head, and then also continue to make new goals. Think about it. The more content you keep pushing in there, the more shit that keeps getting pushed into your habit center. And as long as you're making goals that are conducive to the habit center, you're going to continue to grow. So it's a two-way street. 70% of moving on what's in your habit center, 30% of new information and innovation.
Got it.
I think that's the most practical and the best advice I think I've ever given in a session because of the way I just broke it down like that.
Yeah, it makes complete sense for sure. I mean,
Because I think a lot of us have caught ourselves trying to do like perfect example of why this is a beautiful example of why I'm looking for two different partners to run these podcasts, and I'm trying to get off the ground. And why my motivation to get these podcasts off the ground is not activating is because I care a lot about it. It's not that I don't give a shit about it. It's that I have no fucking idea what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I don't have the mental energy to try to figure it out because I have so much other things going on in my life that my brain has lost a lot of energy.
Yeah. I feel you can only do so much stuff in a day, really.